everyone, it's Lauren. I'm back here at the Vance Birthplace to talk about China, which our visitors love to learn and talk about the China we have here at the site. While we don't have any pieces that were owned originally by the Vances or the families who lived here after 1844, we do have several different patterns from the mid-1800s through 1900 that we're going to talk about today. So let's get started. So I've pulled 4 different China patterns for us to talk about today. These are all actually popular patterns and motifs from about 1830 to 1900. So we actually have several examples of this pattern right here. This is copper luster ware, which was produced starting in 1856. This pattern has a tea leaf in the center, and the luster comes from the metallic glaze that gives the outer edges there and that little tea leaf. I'm gonna see if you can see that. That nice shine. So this was a very popular pattern from circa 1856 to about 1900, and you'll still find examples of it today. Our next one is a floral garden scene made with blue coloring, which blue was very popular coloring for China during the 1700s and 1800s. This pattern in particular was made about 1843. Like all the other pieces I'm going to show you, it was made in England, and then families here in the US would purchase these patterns and have them shipped here. So this garden scene is actually made by transferring the pattern, kind of like a stamp or a transfer that you would do just on any other type of artwork you have. And the coloring comes from copper oxide, which when it's fired in the kiln, turns that beautiful blue color there, which you can also see on our next piece here. So this has a different scene. This has a Chinese scene printed on it. It's also made by transferring the pattern and with the copper oxide to make blues. This piece is from about 1830 to 1845, so similar age range to the last plate we looked at. Chinese patterns, sometimes called chinoiserie, become very popular in the 1700s and are still popular in the 1800s. So that just means anything that uses these art motifs that were popular in China, and they're becoming popular in Europe as well. And this last piece we have here actually has a black pattern on it. And let me get a little bit closer. You can see this one is a Middle Eastern scene. So on the back of this China plate here, it mentions Palestine. So you can see the different style here, and then that little scene or scenes like it are mimicked all around the plate there, and then flowers are interspersed. So this is also transfer ware, but a different color. So these are 4 different China patterns we have that were donated or accessioned at the Vance Birthplace, and were all popular throughout the mid-1800s. All right, now that we've talked about some 1800s China patterns, I want you to think about the China that you have seen or used in your lifetime. What do those patterns look like? Where are they coming from? Anything from your parents' wedding china to the plates that you pull out to use on Thanksgiving or for other special occasions, to the everyday plates and cups you use that maybe aren't even porcelain. Maybe they're melamine. You got them at Target and they've got Disney patterns or race cars or something. What do those patterns mean to you, and why are they special? Why did you choose them? Do you display your china at your house, or is there something else that you've put on display that you find more valuable and important? And why do we think of China still as something important and interesting to think about, both in the past and in the present? So as you think about that, I want you to take a look at our next video, which is a crafting with Kimberly session, where she's going to talk to you about making your own China patterns and doing an art project with that. Well, and I want to thank you for joining me today. My name is Lauren, and this has been a Learning with Lauren session. We're here at the Vance Birthplace, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks.